Well, there is still a slight chemical smell out here today, but hazmat crews, SDG&E, and contractors have been coming by throughout the day to assess the damage. Thick smoke and chemical fumes poured from Elite Metal Finishing on Jason Court around 9:45 last night.
We had units respond from Oceanside, Vista, San Marcos, as well as the Oceanside Police Department, San Diego Hazmat, and SDG&E. So in total, we had 61 personnel at the incident.
The fire was out in about 3 hours, but this wasn't an average structure fire.
This was a plating facility, so there were several tanks where they would dip items into different materials to do the plating process, and so those are the kind of chemicals that we found in there.
Blake Dorse, Oceanside Fire Department Division Chief, says all employees made it out safely, but 3 people, 2 firefighters and 1 worker, experienced minor chemical inhalation.
All 3 were evaluated and determined that there was no treatable injuries on scene.
By daylight, most nearby businesses were open and people were back in the area.
The building has been placed with a red tag, which means it's unsafe to enter, but the general area is safe to drive by or walk by. But again, we would encourage anybody to, be mindful and keep a safe distance.
Dorr says most of the chemicals were destroyed by the fire, though some were released into the atmosphere. Still, he says the area is safe.
Those chemicals would have been, absorbed in the atmosphere, blown around by wind currents, and they would no longer present a hazard in a significant enough quantity. They present a hazard to the public. Agencies,
including the county's hazmat department, spent the day cleaning up.
They're making sure that all of the chemicals are properly contained, that there's no additional release into the environment, and that the cleanup is done properly.
The extent of damage to the building and when the business might reopen are still unknown. Most nearby businesses tell us they weren't affected by the fire, except the next door business, which says it lost power and sustained some damage from fire crews battling the flames from above. The cause of the fire is still under investigation by the Oceanside Fire Department, but they say it was likely caused by an equipment malfunction. Nearby businesses say nothing like this has ever happened before. Reporting in Oceanside, Alex Lai, CBS 8.